this bitch after you get done getting your ass kicked. Hey, I got these suck ass Giants, and this nigga got the Cardinals.
Not that I know of. Nigga trying to see what Tato on. Tato need to get us in the door. So we can judge. Fuck that.
Take that boy out of there.
I'm gonna call her. Word, Tay. I'm not gonna listen to you, bro. Come on. Nigga, white boys get drunk. They gonna say the wrong thing.
Darius Slayton, nah, we taking Brad and we gonna put Brad right there.
Somebody gonna be like, dude, hush. Word. I don't have just chill.
That's their best receivers. Both of them niggas real. Sterling Shepard real as fuck too. Oh yeah, y'all tight end. Nah, I'm finna say kill him. Or goddamn what's
George Kittle, man. You talking about that nigga on Raiders.
That nigga played receiver and Kyle Pitts like that too. Bro ain't even been in the league that long. Bro, look at the speed though. That's what I fuck with for real. Keep that boy. Nah, we taking bro out. We ain't even putting D Holmes in. What that 95 speed at? This the fastest nigga on this bitch. Yo. Take this boy completely out of here. Who? Julian Love. Hell no, we gonna put Jabril Peppers. But alright. We gonna keep that nigga right there. We always put that fast nigga back there. Keep it right there. Yeah, everything else.
The bitch that nigga Rico called me. Don't want shit. Letting that little bit of money shit I get back.
Nigga might be tried. I'm gonna put that nigga right there. Take this nigga. Put this nigga out of there. One nigga. I might 86 him. Damn. Fuck it.
Rock.
86. Hell no. Gonna put a Dory Jackson. Put that boy at the bottom.
That bitch be bloody. Ain't no reason. That bitch be bloody.
Let me get one of them taters.
Oh God. Yeah.
Get two of them bitches.
Everybody saying this shit. What the fuck going on in LA? Everybody been saying 12 hot up there. Well, I know that look for me. I know I ain't got no one.
They got the best wedges, man.
They gonna have that goddamn tank out in the little bit, ain't they? You know, we got the tank down in the trenches as well. Got a great tank. Be like goddamn army truck tank. Yeah, no shit getting serious. Oh God. Who the knob? You doing what?
Let me tell that nigga.
Oh yeah, this ass a sheriff. Oh, you know the fourth and shit. They better 5 cars up.
Damn, I ain't even know the G21 was on my lap.
Oh, yeah, that about 5 cars.
Boom, 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 boom.
Here we go. I mean, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4,
3,
5, 6, 7,
you let me stuff that big guy with a go ring.
8, 9, 10, 11. That's how you a B-Jabo. Count down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, I ain't forgot that I was still on YouTube, y'all, bro. I'm finna punish this nigga. He been talking shit. I know you thought you was out of there. You can talk your shit too. You gotta press that though. Bro, look how you play, bro. You play like you feel me, bro. A little kid.
First carry for James Conner. He is met down he goes for the launch here. Here goes Lawson running on the game's first play. To throw, it's Murray out to his left. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch.
That fake ass shit, bro.
He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across
Fake ass shit.
You talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's
You
what
won't get
really
that shit.
pays off. Able to move, evade,
You know
and
that
is
right
accurate
now.
throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 37. Here's Murray. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
Wilson's done a nice job improvising there, extending the play for someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets the throw. Eluding the pressure. Deep in zone.
Look at that shit, boy. Quit fucking playing on my top, nigga. Quit fucking playing on my. Quit fucking playing on my top. Quit fucking playing on my top, nigga. Watch me do this nigga the worst way though. The worstest way, bro.
Jones fakes the give.
That's one that I was supposed to have. Watch this. Ain't no user shit. Ain't no user shit.
Now Jones.
Come here.
Slow as hell.
Nah, I done got lucky. I just ran the same play back to back on this nigga, bro. Here. Yo. You said what? I sold that bitch. Yeah. Jabo.
For the extra point.
So what?
It's up, it's good.
You said what? I can't hear you.
Let me have the one you got there, and I can order you another one on Friday. Bring it whenever you drop my car.
Isabella now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
What got that hat on?
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my own college coach.
You shit, bro. I'm gonna be real.
The team making the biggest mistakes will win. But they're hoping that last mistake is their only one.
That's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing the opportunities.
Murray now on first down.
Yeah.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that.
That's already that bitch out of the forward.
An interception.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray.
Going off your back foot, bro. You shit. You gotta set your body to do this. Bro, do you hear this nigga? He saying hey, Jabo. Give me that. Hey, Jabo. This nigga say anybody can throw off their back foot.
No, but I said anybody can fuck around and do that.
Bro, hell
I'm not
no.
saying anybody can.
Yeah.
Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Throwing Jones. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's taken down inside the 30. On first down, Jones. That'll be caught. It's Toney. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And that will force a turnover on downs. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused. Just a
pass here now is 2nd and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. On the handoff, Connor. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Flushed out right. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Murray off play action. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
First down, Murray. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And this is caught. He hits more. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Giants are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Slayton. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Jones now on 1st and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 81 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to Tony. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the Cards are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Murray. And one more time, here's Kirk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Gano the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the 1st half of play. Want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half,
it got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Isabella now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Shotgun now for Murray. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keon Crossan. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field.
Touchdown! It's complete. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Isabella now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The football going back over to Arizona now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think
he's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore, 82 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Now Prater to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. New York's offense back out there and set to go. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Here's Jones, throwing on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Jones on first down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he said,
and he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Isabella now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
and you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5, about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Isabella now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray going to throw. They'll roll him out right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Being chased out left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Rolling to his right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Keon Clausen. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
It got his man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Now Jones. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney there to make the grab. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around, this offense.
And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Steps away. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Throwing Jones. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Jones. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Jones throwing for it. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Isabella now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So out now come the Cardinals. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Connor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. A 1st down carry for Barkley, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Yeah, the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams,
and this is caught inside the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
But that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You just tried to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing on 1st down. Jones over the middle. That's hauled in by Tony. Trying. 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Isabella now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw is Murray. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Murray. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.